Hello and welcome to the Mediterranean Union Part 1. We are going to be discussing the beast that is in Revelation 13, Daniel chapter 2, and Daniel chapter 7. And we're going to illustrate to you that the Mediterranean Union that was started by Nicolas Sarkozy is the beast coming out of the sea. And to depict this, we're going to look at Daniel chapter 2. And in Daniel chapter 2, it talks about a statue that Nebuchadnezzar saw in a dream, and Daniel was the only one who can interpret it. And this is Daniel chapter 2, verse 32. And Daniel's interpretation went like this. The head was of fine gold, which is Nebuchadnezzar. The silver, which is Media Persia, which was defeated the Babylonians. And then Greece rose up to power, which represented brass, which represents the belly, and these defeated the Alexander the Great's empire. Now, I want y'all to look at this picture that I have on the screen. And the gold represented Babylon, the silver represented Media Persia, the bronze represented Greece, and iron and clay were the legs. But the feet was mingled with iron and clay, excuse me. So what's going on is we have to look at the old Roman Empire, and we have to look at the territory that this empire took on. And the territory is the African, we can't forget Northern Africa, we can't forget the Mediterranean, the Middle Eastern nations, and we cannot forget the European nations, of course. So a lot of theologians are saying that this European Union is the only entity involved, but that is not true. Here's a map that I have, and hopefully it doesn't cut off. See, this map right here is the territory that the Mediterranean Union took on. And the 10 toes will be a 10 regional amalgamation of the Mediterranean Union, divided up into 5 sectors, 5 in Europe and 5 in the Middle East and Africa. So the Mediterranean Union will make up the Middle East, Europe, and Africa. And these will be the beast to come out of the sea, the amalgamation of nations. Now, I got a little video clip, and in the video clip is the start of the Mediterranean Union. They had a conference in 2007, I think it was 2007, and all these leaders got together. So take a look at this video, and we'll be right back.
France's president shook hands with Israel's prime minister and the Palestinian president to symbolize a new union of more than 40 countries from Europe, the Middle East, and North Africa. Nicolas Sarkozy called the Mediterranean Summit in Paris an historic event. The union includes 800 million people. Sarkozy compared the effort to the one that created the European Union.
No doubt, meetings of this nature, in which people from all avenues of the Mediterranean get together, it will be also important to create the atmosphere, give a certain sense of momentum for the peace process also.
Egypt's president said the countries are linked by a common destiny. Hosni Mubarak called for reducing the wealth gap between northern and southern countries in the new union. Sunday's meeting was seen as more significant for the bodies gathered than for any immediate progress. Israeli Prime Minister Ehud Olmert said that his country has never been as close to the possibility of coming to a peace agreement with the Palestinians as it is now. Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas said there is no alternative but to achieve peace. Sarkozy also secured a preliminary agreement between the Syrian and Lebanese presidents that they would open embassies in each other's countries for the first time. Matt Friedman, The Associated